All right, so we got this vanity out of the master bathroom, and obviously it's not a beautiful unit, but I like the configuration with drawers on both sides and, access to cabinet in the middle there. And so we got the drawer faces off, and if it was maple, I would keep it, uh, with the grain and just stain it. But this is that old classic oak from the 70s and 80s. Not a big fan. If it was like vintage tiger oak from the early 1900s, probably keep it, but this is pretty standard. So we'll put some grain filler, excuse me, like I did on these ones here. I put some grain filler in this and then filled it in and painted it. Haven't done the drawer facings yet, but I think that's what we'll do with this. This side, I'll just paint it. I won't grain fill it because this is going to be off to the side, and there'll just be like a hamper in here and then plumbing behind it anyway. And this side, I will probably grain fill and paint it because it's going to be side facing. But we got to clean this up because some of the nails are coming out here. This is just kind of sitting on here, but I'm going to put the bowling alley top on this like I did for the kitchen here. So I think I have a piece big enough, and I'm trying to decide whether I'm just going to have it sitting on top of this or if I'll get rid of this whole thing and then just have the bowling alley on that facing, but probably without this, but we'll see. But I'm going to use this as a template for the size. So anyway, we'll work on that, tracing this on the bowling alley for the top, cutting it out, and then filling in the grains, and then primering it, and then figuring out what color I want to paint it. All right, so here we are, just taking the top off. It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. I mean, you saw that the back end wasn't nailed down. It's just the front here. But since this is particle board, I didn't want to go too hard at it and bust it out. So we got it done, had to take the nails off. Then we move over here to filling in the wood grain. I think I did one layer already, and this is just the second layer going around. And the grain fillers, it's pretty thick, so you have to add some water to it to thin it down. You don't want to get it down to as thin as like paint or anything, but somewhere in between paint and toothpaste. Toothpaste is a little bit too thick, but somewhere in the middle there. I don't know if you remember malto meal. It's kind of like a oatmeal stuff, porridge. So almost kind of like that, All right, I sanded off most of the grain filler, which is what you want to do. And then you can see where all the deep grain is. It's still white, so that's what you want because it filled in those grains. It probably isn't perfect. Maybe I've used a too harsh of a grit or sanded too much, but don't need it to be perfect. Just want it to not stand out so much when it's painted. So yeah, now we'll just primer it and then choose a color. Yep, I looked out. One of my pieces was just wide enough, so we have just a little bit to play with on each side. This isn't the straightest cut ever. It goes out just a little bit like this. So we'll try to get it cut straight. And then this side I think I used an old saw blade and it kind of, flaked off here and it's pretty jagged. So we'll try to straighten that out and clean it up. Actually, I think it's fairly, no, it's not very straight, but anyway, we'll put some tape on it, get a fresh blade and cut a straight enough side there, and then we'll figure out how to cut the sink section out. Good to see that it's at least big enough, and it definitely, so that goes to the end here, and I still have some to play with here. I don't know if I'll probably cut some off the back because I don't want it to stick out that far. So yeah, we'll work on that. And when I push it up to the face there, it looks like we're just really close to this line here, so that's pretty cool that these are there. So I know what the straight line is, so it's a little bit on this side of it, but close enough, so we'll cut it right here. Yeah, makes it easier. All right, so we're just trying to straighten out these wonky lines here, and we have a little Callie appearance. Must be some old footage, so we miss our girl Callie. Anyway, so we just put a piece of tape there, so when we cut it with that straight line, it'll be a little bit cleaner. And I think it came out that way. I got a newer blade on there, and we just take our little square here to make sure everything's on the up and up there. turn it to the other side. And since we wanted to get this, it is a finished edge, we wanted to make sure this measurement was proper. And then we kind of mark where the end of the blade is, so we can use that big corner bracket as a stop for the saw, so it gives a nice straight cut without having to freehand it. I don't know why I didn't show cutting it, but it came out all right. And then the backside here, remember I was going off the line of the bowling alley print, and it's going to be up against the wall, so it didn't need to be as clean, but straight is good. And we just put the table up, or the sink upside down, did a measurement around it, or mark, and then measured in how thick it is, and traced it around, and cutting a big rectangle out. And then this is where that little vent is on the front of the sink, so it had to have a little wedge cut out, and we did that. And then we did primer it off camera. It's not fun to watch. I don't know if watching this paint dry is any funner, but we just got this quick clip of me painting it, and I can't remember the name of the paint offhand. It's a Sherwin-Williams brand, and if you've seen my other front bathroom video, it's the same color as that. I think it looks a little more gray in the video than it is. I think there might be a hint of blue in it or something like that. But we got that. I like painting the fronts because you feel like you're getting much more done because of all the negative space, the open space where the drawers and cabinets go. But then you got to paint this part, which is where those empty spaces are. And not as fun, but these aren't too intricate, so it isn't too bad. You just roll it, and then there's a couple spots where you have to use a fine brush and get the gaps. But these ones you can just roll over it, no problem. And I just kind of show one of each, and don't spare you with the rest of them, but there it is, and we'll get you up to speed here. All right, and we're crammed in the bathroom here a few months later from when I just did all this stuff that you just saw. And I don't have it hooked up to the plumbing yet because I didn't want to have it anchored in until I finished doing some painting here. I just have it primered, and I wanted to finish this stuff over here, and maybe not necessarily getting the shower finished before I anchor this in. But I got to do some vent piping and a little casing for the vent pipe that comes up, and maybe extend a little piece of bowling alley lane there, and then we'll just have a hamper over there. And yep, so it's just sitting here. I didn't show you the faucet that I got for it, but so I'll show it to you now. Obviously not hooked up, but I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, that's just sitting there. I'll glue it down when it comes that time. And I did get one of these 80s vintage lights from the Habitat store, and it's just obviously usually the old oak wood, but I painted that to match the cabinets, and I only have one Edison bulb in there right now. I like them, but we'll replace those two with Edison bulbs at some point. And then yeah, this is the maple that I would have kept this if it was maple, not oak, but it was oak, so we painted it. So only this maple. I got to figure out what to do on the side here. I'll probably put some wood grain filler in here, and then just paint this the same color as the cabinet. So anyway, there it is for now. I just wanted to finally get something out for you guys, even though I did this a long time ago and didn't want to get the video out until I hooked up the plumbing. But I probably won't get to that until this winter when it starts raining again and I finish all this stuff up. But thought I'd give you something. So there it is, and hope all is well. Hope you all are having a good summer, and we'll catch you on the next one that hopefully isn't hopefully within the next year. I'll get another video out that isn't just working in the yard, because people haven't seemed to be too excited about those. But it is what it is. We're still working on the house slowly but surely right now, but it'll pick up again come rainy season, which a couple months away. So anyway, take care, y'all. Be well. Bye-bye.